Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Luki Andita Saputra, studying in S1 Management, Class 24 MNJB. Today I will explain the basic concept of management and the development of modern organizations. Dan Kolosik.
Basic management concept. The most accurate definition of management concept is the form of governance of a company so that all types of activities can be well controlled. In this case, a manager is required to master good planning concepts. However, in a more detailed definition, this concept can be reviewed in four important aspects. 1. As an art, this concept is more focused on how planning as an art in completing work by employing others. 2. As a science, planning in its concept plays a role as a science to understand how and why humans collaborate to produce something beneficial. 3. As a process, this management concept is more about planning, organizing, and supervising to achieve a goal. 4. As a profession, this refers to managerial profession that works professionally for the company and receives salary according to their expertise. Management theory evolution, scientific management theory. The scientific management movement started about a century ago when American and European engineers sought and developed new ways to manage a company. Some variables observed in scientific management are as follows. A. The importance of the manager's role in driving and improving company productivity. B. The appointment and utilization of manpower with its requirements. C. The responsibility for employee welfare. D. Conditions sufficient to improve work productivity. The role of managers in determining company policies is very important. In addition, managers should be seen as reformists in renewing job requirements, working conditions, standard working hours, responsibility towards employee welfare, and others. Attention should be given to the wage payment method for employees. The method used in wage payment should be linked to work productivity. This approach is called the incentive payment method. To illustrate more clearly, let's follow several scientific theories according to their pioneers and proponents in chronological order. 1. Robert Owen, 1771 to 1858. He managed several cotton spinning factories in New Lanark, Scotland since the 1800s. In his theory, he emphasized the role of human resources as the key to the company's success, particularly the role of managers, cadres, who must function as reformers in managing these human resources. Robert Owen pioneered scientific management because he was driven by the inadequate working conditions and requirements, where the previous working conditions and the lives of the workers were very poor. Employing children under the age of 5 was already common at that time. A standard daily working hour of 13 hours was commonly practiced. Therefore, Robert Owen introduced the idea of improving working conditions and requirements, such as reducing the standard working day to 10.5 hours. Restrictions on the employment age of workers reject workers who are less than 10 years old, and holding company stores to provide service to employees for their daily needs by providing cheaper prices. In addition, he determines work procedures that can be carried out increase work productivity. With improvements in working conditions, welfare services for employees, as well as the work procedures created, he hopes to increase productivity. Workforce can be further increased. B. Charles Babbage, 1792 to 1971. He was a mathematics professor who devoted a lot of attention to improving the efficiency of factory work. He believed that applying scientific principles to the work process could increase productivity and reduce costs. Babbage advocated can be completed with the materials and equipment available in the company. Taylor emphasizes that the time of job completion can be correlated with the wages received. That is, the faster or higher the job performance in completing the work, the higher the wages received. This method is called the differential rate system. Increasing productivity, quality, work morale, and wages can be achieved by implementing skill education, conducting time and motion studies, prioritizing exchanges between specific officials/employees and other employees, providing rest breaks during work, and implementing differential wage systems and other improvements. Table 1. 4 management principles according to Taylor. 1. Develop a science for each element of a person's work, which will replace the old rule of thumb method. 2. Scientifically select and then train, teach, or develop the worker. Previously, workers chose their own jobs and trained themselves as best they could. 3. Work together with the workers to ensure that all work is carried out in accordance with the developed scientific principles. 4. Divide the work and responsibilities almost entirely. D. The bonus system implemented by Gantt also applies for the foreman whenever they are responsible. Subordinates can complete their work accordingly with established standards. In addition, Henry developed Owen's ideas in the top assessment method employee work, namely by implementing a method of recording the results of employee work on a personal card. If the worker's work meets the standards, then he gives color black. If it does not meet the standard, then code the color is red. He further put forward his ideas in creating a new system for drawing schedules production as a tool for instruction and management training for company managers. Frank B., 1968 to 1424, and Lillian M. Gilbreth, 1878 to 1972. These two pioneers of scientific management based their ideas on research on the relationship between movement and fatigue in work. According to Frank B. Gilbreth, there is a correlation between movement and fatigue, where every movement eliminated also causes fatigue. On the other hand, M. Gilbreth believes that effective movement arrangement can reduce fatigue, which will have an impact on efforts to optimize the capabilities of workers as human beings. Both of these figures believe that motion research will improve the morale of workers, because there are physical benefits to the workers themselves that must be optimally utilized. The idea of a career development program emphasizes the individual employee to develop themselves through preparation to be able to accept higher positions, complete work on time, and provide training for their successors. Therefore, every worker must be able to function as a performer, learner, and teacher, and look forward to new opportunities. F. Harrington Emerson, 1853 to 1931. Harrington Emerson sees that the diseases that disturb the management of the industry are the problems of waste and inefficiency. Therefore, he formulated ideas in 12 principles as follows. A. Clear goal formulation. B. Reasonable activities.